what have you played this past month?
Okay, where to begin? To start, I purchased Final Fantasy VII, not remake. What's the new one called? Rebirth. Woo! And I probably don't remember that name off the top of my head. I have not played a lot of it.
I've heard it's pretty good from a lot of people. I'm not playing it.
I'm sure it's amazing. It starts off amazing. I played like 2 hours. Played 2 hours of it. And I primarily was playing it to test out a certain device that I was completely against. But now this exists in my house. So
yeah,
that's probably fucking the mic up. But I purchased the Portal. Now,
how much was it, out of curiosity?
It's $200. Now, wait, because I think I texted you. I sent you a message like this was purely circumstantial. The fact that I had this.
I'm just trying to think from my own. Like, I was thinking about buying it, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna buy that. But how you liking it? Sorry,
you don't need to buy it. It's very nice. It's just that like the use case for it. It's a very nice, well-designed handheld remote device.
Okay.
I was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake on this. I played, like I said, 2 hours of it. And the reason it is my possession, because I was not going to get this, is because we recently purchased, not recently. We purchased the fridge that's down here. I put that on my Best Buy card. And I never used the points, and they got me, and I had it was like a $600 fridge. So I had all this Best Buy cash or whatever they call it, rewards cash.
I wonder if I have any of that from buying my laptop.
You might. So I had all this rewards cash. I had $130 reward cash. And then I had a $20 gift card that I never used. And then I think Wario64 posted it. And I had nothing to buy it on. And my rewards cash was about to expire. Like, you can't use it past a certain day. So I was just and then it went up and I was like, I got $150. I'll pay $50 for it.
That's valid. I would pay $50.
I'll just throw $50 at it to have it. I wouldn't have paid flat out $200.
I will say, I said this when I picked it up before we started recording. I'm kind of mad because I like the thumbsticks on those a little bit more than the regular DualSense because they're slightly smaller and it feels like you can be a little bit more precise with it.
Yeah, for sure.
And I that might have been the selling factor for me. I might just get this and use it as a controller. But
it feels just like a PS5 controller. Same haptics, same all that shit. Just the screen's in your palm.
So you have to have the PS5 on while you're using it though, right?
It can be in rest mode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I did not know that.
It just has to detect it, and it has to be on. It just has to be at least in rest mode. It can't be completely off.
All right. I might be saving some money.
But it's nice. The screen is beautiful. The screen is, I don't know if it OLED? I don't even know. I don't even remember.
I don't think it would be for only $200.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But the screen, it's much clearer than the Steam Deck screen or the regular Switch screen.
Well, that's to be expected.
Yeah, it's a very, very nice visual. I did realize if I played in my bedroom, it got choppy. The closer I got to the PlayStation. Yeah. But at the same time, they said that's because there's people who play it on vacation.
Oh, really?
But they said it's because if you hardwire your PlayStation to the Ethernet, it's dramatically better as far as signal goes.
Okay.
I don't. Mine is on Wi-Fi.
Mine is as well, yeah.
And my router is in the living room, so the only way to make that work is I'd have to drill a hole in the floor and feed it down, or dig a really long cord and have it go along the walls down. And I'm not doing all that. Or just move the PlayStation.
That's what we had to do for mine. Ours is in the garage, so we had to feed it through the attic all the way across, so it's hanging from beams. And then it comes down from where we have a little step ladder to go up there and store shit. So it comes down from there and then at an angle goes into my room and then goes down to a little outlet in the wall that gives Wi-Fi to the other side of the house. So I can't even hard line in.
Yeah, see, so it's that kind of deal. So I did realize those hiccups, but when I was on the couch in the living room, it was fine.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Nice. Have you only played Rebirth on it, or is there any other games?
I tested out because I wanted to test out something that I needed like pinpoint accuracy. I played I didn't go online with it. That would have been the real test. I played like Crash 4, something I needed like precise platforming.
All right,
and
that's a good try.
It was fine.
Astrobot would have been a good tester.
Something that I needed like precise pinpoint, like if I'm jumping onto like a platform or something, and it worked great on that. But that's when I tested from further away. And I was like, all right, it works down here. And I went upstairs and it started out fine. Maybe it retained the system that I had. I mean, the signal that I had from the living room. But then once I like left it and came back in, like it had to reconnect, it was harder to connect from upstairs.
Okay.
So then the picture was like choppy and bad and it got framey. But
was it still playable during that? Or
it was still playable, but at the choppier it gets, it just kind of starts. If it gets really bad, it quits out.
Okay.
It'll almost like save state where you are, and it'll say like trying to reconnect to PlayStation. And then once it reconnects, there's literally a portal on the screen. The portal like widens and then it goes back to your game. Back.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool. All right.
So $50. Yeah, that's why that exists in my house now. Yeah. So I played that, and I don't know. It's so weird because Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is something that like I definitely wanted to get and wanted to play. I just haven't been in the mood for that game. Like, cause you know how deep and dramatic that game is,
but also goofy.
Yeah, like it's not bad. I'm sure I could turn that on at any given moment of the day and have an amazing time with it. I've just wanted a lighter experience lately. Like I didn't feel like all right, let's buckle in for Final Fantasy, because that's not like a light thing to play.
Yeah, I feel that.
I mean, I'm sure I'll get around to it. I just haven't gone back to it since.
Gotcha.
I just wanted to start it out and just test it out. So Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Me and you enlisted me in Helldivers 2.
Oh wait, no. It's this, right? Is it right arm?
I don't remember.
It is right arm. It is right arm.
And of course the hugs.
Yeah, that's the best emote. There's also a rock, paper, scissors one. And if you start it with someone, it shows on the top of your screen rock, paper, and scissors and what direction pad to push it. Good. And you actually have to do it, and it's best 2 of 3.
That's pretty good.
So it tracks that too. So it'll be like, I win if you win, and then you'll run away. So pretty good.
I'll just post this up here. Never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway, Helldivers 2.
It's good.
It is good. It is very fun and stupid it's stupid in the best way.
It's a good satire.
It's the kind of stupid you want. My ship is called the SS Superintendent of Audacity.
King of Freedom.
That's such a great name, especially you being, king and all.
See, that's my favorite thing about having such a simple name, is just being able to put my name in like games, like for creative characters and shit like that.
Because it'll always get it right.
Yeah, it's simple. It's also like a word that is used casually in like video games. Yeah. Like it's the king or something like, and you can just steal that shit.
Boom, easy.
Yeah.
So we played Helldivers 2. That was a great time.
Yeah.
We then had a Mario stream for Mario Day.
We did, yeah.
Where Chris threw trivia questions at me while I ran through
some stuff from that still.
Yeah, well, I ran through Mario 1, played some Mario 2, 3, and World. I still want to do a second part where I'd start going into the 3D games. But we did the first 4 mainline Mario games, which is a fantastic time. And the questions got hard. They started off like, oh, I got this. Yeah. Then you went into Nintendo in general, and then they got a little more difficult.
Well, those were like from the official Nintendo website too. Like they have like their own quiz there, and it was like an easy and a hard one. The easy one you flying colors got through, but the hard one was like legit Nintendo questions.
Some of them were like trick questions because they were like, oh, I know this, and then it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I forget which one that was. There was one where I was like, you're right, but the question is telling me that you're wrong as well. At the same time.
I don't remember. I gotta go.
We can go back to it. I think it's the same exact trivia, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was a fun time.
That was a good
I literally
time.
just got obliterated high and just asked you trivia the whole time.
It was fun. It worked out.
Yeah, I didn't even have to be on camera, which is my favorite part. I was like, I can just look like a piece of shit and just sit back in my chair like this with my mic in my mouth.
It worked out. It was great.
Yeah, it was good.
Played all the first 4 Mario games. This is gonna be funny. I'm waiting. I'm gonna pause for your laughter. I went back into Sonic Frontiers. Finally.
God, it's been so long.
So, picked up Sonic Frontiers, and I was like, you know what? I never actually got into this.
Yeah,
like,
you played it for like 20 minutes, right? Wasn't it something
It was like an hour. It was something super short.
I remember that. You were like, so I played, but like, I don't really want to anymore.
So, I played it, and I'm getting a little bit more deeper into it. It's still like, it's fine. It's a fine Sonic meets Breath of the Wild game. Obviously, I'm still not super far into it. I'm way farther than I was when I streamed it, because I started again from the beginning for the third time, and I got further than I've ever been. So it's enough for me to keep playing it. Now I'm like, okay, now I'm into this. Because now the story is unraveling and I'm unlocking things, and now it's becoming something I want to keep doing.
Nice.
So I'm playing some Sonic Frontiers. I bought and downloaded Berserk Boy.
Oh yeah, that was one of my games that I got in the fantasy league, and it's pretty good apparently.
It is. I want to stream that.
All right.
There's 2 games I definitely want to stream, and Berserk Boy is one of them.
Is the other one Pizza Tower?
No. Pizza Tower is fun, but I don't need to stream that.
All right.
What else? I also downloaded Berserk Boy is great, by the way. Like, if you're into old school, like Mega Man-esque gaming with some light Metroidvania stuff, but not full-on Metroidvania stuff, it's a good time.
All right.
It's a really, really, really good time. I've been waiting for that game to come out for like 2 years.
Shit.
Because I follow the dev on Twitter. I downloaded Sandland demo.
Okay.
I played Sandland.
I did not yet. I need to.
Which is, Akira Toriyama. I think that's the last game he worked on. It's so Akira Toriyama. It's so like Dragon Ball type stuff.
What is the? I don't want to hear anything about like the actual like what it is. What kind of game is it? I forget.
Like a third-person action dungeon crawler.
So it's kind of like spam beat 'em up type shit, but also combos. Not really.
Kind of.
Okay.
Like light combo, nothing crazy. It's nothing you have to wrap your head around, but it's hard to really describe and get into like the meat and potatoes of it, because the demo starts you out already like ready to go. It doesn't really give you like all this lore. Like you hear some little bits of it by conversation of the characters, but you just start out in the Sandland. There's enemies around
like
you.
A part of the game.
They give you like a slideshow, like you press this to do this, press this to do that, press this to do that.
Okay.
You can start out with 3 vehicles you can just open up at any time and use. Or you just use your character and he just throws combos. He has like a heavy punch that you could like hold, circle in. He like winds his punch up.
Is it like the pink dude? That's who the main character is. Okay. He looks like a bad guy.
He does.
Like,
but then when you hear him talk, I'm like, oh, he's just like the
hero of the story.
He's like this, like Chris, you mentioned it before. He has like a very young Goten, young Trunks attitude.
I'm gonna fight everybody.
Yo, he might say literally that.
Oh, really?
Because
is that what the voice sounds
because
like?
He has like these 2 older guys with him, and they're just like, watch out. There's like, you never know what's around the corner. Like they're giving you tips throughout as you go along. There's always enemies out there, but there's always something stronger. And then he's also like, I'll just beat him up if that happens, like something like that.
I like that. I'm gonna go play that when I get back home. I think
it's cool. It's cool. You're walking across the Sandland. You're fighting enemies. You're trying to get the controls down. They might be guarding like huts that have like treasure chests in it. You get parts, you can upgrade your tanks or weaponry or your moves. There's like a skill tree like every game has now.
Nice. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Sandland now.
Then you find little dungeons you can open up and you're really much just like going through dungeons to find material to update, to upgrade yourself with, and then moving on.
All right.
So far as the demo shows me, like I haven't fought like a boss or anything. I've just been fighting enemies throughout, and then you'll find they're protecting a dungeon, and you go in the dungeon, and you discover what's in the dungeon, and you find treasure, and you get out, and you go to the next one.
All right, I'm down with that.
I'm sure there's like towns and people and stuff you could talk to, but as far as yet in the demo, I haven't.
Do we know when that actually comes out? Like fully?
April 25th? Yeah, April 25th.
Nice little birthday present for the both of us.
Yeah, right. So that's Sandland. Now, the final game I'm getting to. And I feel like there's another one, but I don't remember it right now. Anyway, final game I'm getting to. Penny's Big Breakaway.
I don't know that one.
Yes, you do.
Do I?
Yes. The little... how do I explain it?
The name doesn't it?
Yeah, because y'all had it on y'all's game tournament thing in Discord. You know this game. You do know it.
Penny's...
Donkey did a video on it. You know this game.
Oh, yeah.
With the little girl with the yo-yo.
Well, the yo-yo. I just don't... The name sucks, no offense. The name of the game is awful.
All right. Now, this game is getting praise. Like, this is one of the most creative, unique platformers of its day. It's amazing. A must-play, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. I'm platformer guy. Mascot platformer, man. I am in. I downloaded that game first day. I'm like, let's do it.
I'm waiting
playing
for the
it.
butt.
I'm playing it. And I'm like, all right, getting the controls down. It's a little different. It doesn't control like usual platformers do. It has its own kind of control system.
Okay.
Not hard to understand, just different.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of where to start.
I'm waiting for the butt because you're hyping it up, but you have this smile on your face of like, I hated my entire experience with this game.
I will not be continuing to play this game. I will not be beating this game. I will not be going on in this game. I don't like it. I think it's everyone loves it.
Shit.
Everyone loves it, and I'm playing it like, nah, fam. Like it's not. It's not doing it for me at all. Like I think it's its own type. Like if you're going into it expecting like Mario or Sonic control, it's not that.
It's its own thing.
It's not that, but it's not completely abandoning that either.
Okay.
Like it's traditional. It's still run, jump, go down the hills, collect things. It's still what you expect from a platformer like an Astro Bot, a Crash, a Mario, or Sonic. It's still that, just in its own way.
Okay.
But its own way, I don't like. Like I don't. It got to the point where I'm just like,
I can't wait to clip this episode. This is so fucking great.
I'm playing it and I'm just like, fucking just be a Mario. Like just be Astrobot. Just be that.
Is that so what is the thing that's making you not like? Is it the yo-yo like traversal?
Kinda like the character can't really like defeat enemies. Like there's these reoccurring enemies that comes on. It's not a lot of enemies, and in fact, the stage is pretty empty of enemies. It's just you doing things for characters on the screen
it's like
and collecting
Tony Hawk Pro Skater type shit.
Yeah, and collecting collectibles, or then like you're using your yo-yo as a grappling hook and swinging off shit, or getting on your yo-yo and sliding, doing like a spin dash like Sonic does, and momentum based stuff. And that's fine. It's just very lackluster. Like none of it is addicting. Like, man, I wonder what the next level is going to bring. It's like once I did the first couple stages,
you got it.
This is the whole game.
Okay.
And it's very like chain combos. Like slide on your yo-yo, get up, do a flip off your yo-yo, and how long can you chain that together?
Yeah, I remember
to get
that
a high
from the
score.
Donkey video.
Yeah.
That was like one thing where he kept like jokingly resetting himself if like he broke the combo or some
right.
shit.
It's based on that.
Okay.
And I'm more of an exploratory platformer guy. I like running, jumping, finding the secret. Where's the hidden areas? Next stage. Now I'm in a different kind of biome. But every level of Penny's Big Breakaway feels like the same level. By the time I got to the end of the first level, I'm just like, I feel like I just played the first level 4 times because they're like acts, like Sonic is, and then you get to the boss and then you move on. So then the next level came and I'm just like, yeah, it's a different color, but it's the same shit. And I'm not trying to chain combos for the whole stage and get to the end and none of it is hard. Not that I'm looking to be like beat down. I'm not looking for a demon souls inside of a platformer.
Want some sort of challenge,
but push back some way. And then there's like these little penguin enemies that like pop out like a big group of them. And if 5 of them grab you before you can knock them off, it's an automatic, you lose. And that's a fine mechanic, whatever. That's new. So, but they come randomly. And so you're like, oh shit. And then you got to run from them or knock them away. You could use the yo-yo to knock them away, but you can't like kill them. They just get knocked away. And not that I'm looking to like, I need to be able to defeat the enemy, but that's not, the payoff doesn't feel good.
It's like dry bones in Mario. Like, it's annoying that you get back up. Fuck you, guy. You know?
Yeah, it's like, it's very blue balls platformer. Like, it's like, where's the payoff? Like, I feel like I'm not getting it at all.
I feel like this might just be me, but from my interpretation of watching just the Donkey video, now that I know what game it is, it seems like it's a combo hunting trick game more than it is a platformer.
Yes, it's that,
which is
as
fine,
a platformer. Yeah,
but it's definitely not what you were looking for.
Now, if I was playing like Tony Hawk, great. This is what I signed up for.
Yeah,
this is what I want this to be. And I like Tony Hawk games. Let's get that clear too. I like those games when I'm looking for those, like Tony Hawk, Jet Set Radio is like that. I like those games. Hi-Fi Rush. I like those games a lot. But it's different when you hone the game around that. Not that this doesn't, but Tony Hawk, Hi-Fi Rush, and Jet Set Radio do it in a way where there's like a payoff.
That's
the point. And I'm having fun doing it.
Yeah.
This game, I feel like the combos and stuff are so shallow. Like, they're not hard to do. They're so shallow that you don't feel that like accomplishment. Like, whoa, that was crazy. I pulled that off. It's just like, go down the hill, up in the air, flip, grab the thing. And it, like, in practice, it sounds great.
Yeah.
But when you have to do that over a bunch of stages that don't feel inspired, so it's like Tony Hawk, but you're playing the same level every single time.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's interesting to hear because it's very much the opposite right now. So I'm curious to see what people think.
I'm glad people love it.
Yeah.
For me, I'm just like, I was waiting for that game for so long. Since the first time we saw the trailer, I was like, yes, this is a me game. I can't wait.
And then you played it.
And then I played it and I was just like, I see what y'all were trying to do. Yeah. And I get that this is still a platformer.
But it's not the platformer that you wanted.
It's just,
which is fine.
The payoff isn't there for me.
I got
payoff
that.
Isn't there.
That's valid.
But I was so disappointed because I was waiting for this game.
Man. And
I bought it, no questions asked. Like, I didn't look at a review. But then when the review started coming out and everybody loved it, I'm like, great. Because I just bought it blindly. Bought it. I don't even care what the reviews are.
Damn.
I know I'm going to love it.
Man, that's crazy to hear.
Didn't love it.
Can you get a return for how long you played it on Steam?
I probably played it longer. What's it, 2 hours?
Like 2 hours, yeah.
I think I played it longer than that because I was trying to really give it a shot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I didn't want to go off my first play and just be like, all right, like maybe I was like just not into it that night. Like kind of how like I know Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is great. I'm not in the headspace right now to like
that's valid.
Jump in.
That's me with Baldur's Gate right now. Like I really want to play Baldur's Gate, but like it's just such an undertaking to like sit down and like put in 2-3 hours at a time to do 2-3 quests that don't really impact the story that much.
Yeah.
So I get that.
But I'm glad people are really, really loving it.
It's probably a really good high game. Like if you were to be inebriated and playing it like with friends or something, because then you're just like, hey, look at this, look at the flippy dippy shit.
Maybe.
You know?
It does everything you want a platformer to do. It just seems like a really shallow experience.
That's valid. Yeah.
And I hate that I don't like it. This is the team the Sonic Mania team who made all the Sonic Mania game. And I love that team. I just don't love this game. It was almost, it's fucked up. But I almost want to be like, nah, go keep making Sonics. Like don't be different. Don't make your own thing. Go be Sega's hoe and go make their mascot games. But that's why I wanted to love it so much, because this team that I love,
it's a good team,
made a game. It would be like Respawn making a bad game and just like, I don't want to not like this.
Yeah. God damn. I didn't expect that, genuinely.
Neither did I.
That's crazy.
So Chris, what have you played?
What have I played?
Hey, thank you for watching this video. There's more where that came from.
Yes, there is. And if you want to see a video just like the one you just watched, you can click up here for that. Or if you want a video that YouTube recommended just for your nerdy gamer person's self, you can click right here on that video right there. And you can like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment on anything that you like.
All that good stuff.
All of it. And always remember to save before quitting.